Hey folks, how you doing? This is Allan from mindvisionmedia.net, and this tutorial is going to be about the responsive theme, the free version, and the latest version, version 1.9.4.9. And it's going to be basically about the home page basics for the responsive theme from CyberChimps. And I have it activated. I'm also using the latest version of WordPress, version 3.8.1. So if you haven't updated your version of WordPress, I suggest you do so. And if you have not updated your version of the responsive theme from CyberChimps, I suggest you do so. So here we have it. I have the responsive theme. It is active, responsive. So let's jump over to the theme, and I have my screen reduced so that the home page fits entirely in my screen capture. And basically this is the home page. Now a lot of questions that I get relate to making this particular layout show up once the responsive theme is installed. And the way you do that is you jump over here under Appearance to Theme Options, and there's a little checkbox right here that says Enable Custom Front Page. If that is not checked, you will not see that particular layout on your home page. Now let's jump back over to the site and refresh, and basically your site will look like this, like a blog post. So if you're stuck in the blog post layout and you can't seem to get that other view, you want to go under Appearance, Theme Options, Home Page, and you want to check this box, Overrides the WordPress front page option. Okay, it enables the custom front page, and be sure to save, and we'll jump back over to the site and refresh, and there you go. So that's how you get that particular layout. Now let's say you want to change the logo here at the top. Once again, we go over here under Appearance to Theme Options, and right here it says Logo Upload. Go ahead and click that. And need to replace or remove default logo? Click here. I want to go ahead and click that. And here's where you can select an image, either from your computer or from your media library. We'll just go ahead and select one from the media library. And let's see. Go ahead and do that one. And this is, of course, for demonstration purposes. This enables you to go ahead and crop it, and if you wanted the complete image, you would go ahead and encompass the whole image with this little box here. So adjust that to where you want it, and go ahead and click Crop and Publish, and that is your new logo image. And we can go ahead and refresh, and there you have it. The new logo shows up at the top. Okay, so that's how you do that. If you want to remove that, you go ahead and click this button here where it says Remove Image. Once again, that's under Appearance and Header. Remove header image. And restore original header image. We'll go ahead and restore the default responsive header image. Save our changes. Jump back over to the site. Refresh. And the original default logo shows back up. Okay. Okay, working our way down the menu. Let's say you wanted to add something to the menu. Alrighty, you want to go under Appearance once again, jump down to Menu. Okay, this is where you would create a menu. But before you create a menu, basically you want to have a page or a post for that menu item. So you want to go up here, let's just do a page. We'll go to Pages, and we'll go to Add New, and we'll just give this a test title. We'll call it Menu Test. And let's see, I do have some dummy text here. I'll just go ahead and copy that. Go ahead and paste that in there. And I'll go ahead and publish that. Okay, so now we have just a dummy page that we created called Menu Test. And now that we have a page that we can link to, let's go ahead and jump back over to Menus. Once again, that was under Appearance, Menus, and we'll just give this menu a name. We'll call it Test Menu. And you have to go ahead and create menu. Okay. Now for that menu, we want to have this page, the About page, and let's see, Contact Us, and Sample page. And we'll click Add to Menu, and as you can see, those pages have been added to the menu called Test Menu that we just created. Okay, here you have some menu settings. We won't get into that too much, that's pretty self-explanatory, but you can add pages, you can add slides, links, categories, different things to your menu. And if you want to add something that is a sub-menu, basically what you would do is, let's see, let's add this to the menu. Okay, recent dog posts, and then let's put our location, but let's make this one a sub-menu, and all you have to do is grab it and drag it over like that so that it sits underneath that, off to the side like that, and that makes our location a sub-menu of recent dog post. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save the menu, and let's jump back over to our site and refresh. Okay, and now as you can see, those items have been added to that list. And if we go to recent dog post, let's see here. Oh, I haven't applied a menu, that's why. So the menu settings, we want this to be our top menu, basically. I'm sorry, our header menu. That's what we forgot to do. Select that. Save the menu. Jump back over to our site, refresh, and now there we have it. Menu test, sample page, about us, contact, and underneath recent dog posts is our location. just the way we have it set up in the menu. Our location is a sub-menu item under recent dog post. And if you see here, recent dog post, underneath that is our location. So that's how you create a menu and how you create a sub-menu item. I could make our location the sub-menu item under any one of these by dragging it up and over to the right. So I can have it underneath the About page. Let's do that. So now, as you see, it's indented underneath About. We'll go ahead and save that. Go back to the site and refresh. And now when we look under About, there's our location. Okay, so that's how you work with the menu and how you put an item underneath another menu item as a sub-menu item. Alrighty, so let's go back to our default menu. We'll go ahead and delete this menu. There's an option here to delete menu. We'll go ahead and delete that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and go back to our site and refresh, and now we're back to our regular menu. We'll go back to the home page. Now we can see everything. Alrighty, working down. This is your title, your site title. Okay, that is again under Appearance, Theme Options, Home Page, this tab right here. And here you have Headline. Currently it says Hello World. This is some default text that comes with the theme. You can override that by putting your own text in here in this box where it says Headline. I'll just put Allan's site. And Learn WordPress here. And we'll go ahead and save that. As you can see, that's the current default title and subheadline. And now it says Allan's site, Learn WordPress here. Now if I wanted to change this text here, I would do the same thing under the Home Page tab, which is under Appearance. And here's that text right here. I would just replace that with my own text. Okay. If I take that out, save it, refresh, that text is gone. If I go back, put that text back in, save that, go back to the website, refresh, that text is there. Okay, so that's how you affect this area right here, and this is the main content area. This is the featured content area. There are two boxes here. You can't see them, but they're divided. So there's one container here for the left, and that's the main content, and this container on the right is the featured content. Alright, so going back to the Home Options under Appearance, under Theme Options. Next we have the Call to Action button. Call to Action. This is where you would put your link or link your button to a page or another website. Here's the Call to Action text. Right now it says Call to Action. You can put whatever you want. Let's just put My Button. And we'll go ahead and save that. And once we refresh that, now it says My Button. Okay, that's how you change that. And if we wanted to link that to a page, what we could do, let's say we wanted to link that to the About page. Let's just click on the About page, and what we can do is copy that URL for the About page, Control C or Command C, copy that URL, go back to the options page under home and call to action URL, paste that location in there, go ahead and save that. Try to disregard that phone. We've got quite a busy house here. Paste that in, refresh, go back here, go back to the home page, refresh that, and now if we click on that, it takes us to the About page. Okay, so that's how we basically affect the call to action button. You paste your link in here where it says call to action URL, and you put your text on your button right here where it says call to action text. Okay, so that's how we can affect that button. You can link to another page in your website, or you can link to an external website or something for download. There's various types of links. We won't get into all of that right here. I'm just basically running down my theme options for the responsive theme here and just going down the line. Alright, so we did the header, we did the menus, and we did the site title, site subtitle, showed you where this text is, showed you how to impact the button, the call to action button. Now you can turn this button off if you want. A lot of people don't want that button, and the way you do that is under Appearance and Theme Options, okay, which is where we are. Go to Theme Elements right here, and there are a couple of options here that you should know about that are going to come in handy. One is the Disable Call to Action button. If you check that box and save this option, go back to the website and refresh, call to action button is gone, just like that. Okay, a lot of people don't want that button there. The other option here is disable breadcrumb list. Now let's go back to the site real quick, and what the breadcrumb list is this right here. It shows where you are on the website. If I go to the contact page, it shows came from home, and we're on the contact page right now. If I go to links, it has a link to go back home, and it shows we're on the links page. If I go to news, it has a link to the home page, and it shows that we're on the news page. This is called a breadcrumb list, and this keeps track of where you are on the website, so you can always get back home. Like if you left a trail of breadcrumbs behind you as you walked through a forest or through a parking lot, you could follow that breadcrumb list back home. Well, basically that's what this means for the website, is you can always get back home following this breadcrumb list. It shows you where you are and how to get back home. If I click on that, it takes me back home. Okay, so you can disable that breadcrumb list right here. If we check that box, save the option, go back to the site, now you don't see the breadcrumb list anymore. It's not on any page. Okay, so we disabled it. And a lot of people don't like it because it's kind of redundant. You have your menu bar right here, so if a person wants to go back home, they can just click right here. They don't necessarily have to have that there also, but you know, it's up to you, personal choice. Alright, so let's jump back into the options, and I'm going to take that off. I'm going to leave my breadcrumb list on, and I'm going to leave my call to action button on. Alrighty, go ahead and save that. Go back to the site and refresh, and there's my call to action button. And if I go to a page, there's my breadcrumb list. Alrighty, moving right along here. Featured content area. Remember, I said there's two containers here. One is for the main content area, and you can have anything you want here: pictures, video, text, button, no button. And here is the featured content. Okay, if we jump back over to the theme options and go under the home page tab once again, scroll down, as you can see, this is the content area that we were just in, and now this is the featured content area where this image is. And just to show you that we're in that area, I'm going to go ahead and put just some text underneath that image. So I clicked next to the image, hit my return key, went a space down, and typed in featured image. We'll go ahead and save that. Click back over, refresh, and now you see that text that I just put in is right underneath the featured image. Okay, if I go back over here, go back to the home page tab, scroll down to the featured content area. Let's say I wanted to remove that image. Okay, go back over, refresh, image is gone. Okay, that's where you handle that. Okay, put that image back in. I just cut it out and just replaced it. Go back over here, refresh, image is there. Okay, so this is the featured content area, and that's where you can manipulate that content. Now you have options in the new WordPress. They give you all your same options that you have in a post or page editor, so you can insert whatever you want in here. You can add media, you can modify the text, you can make something bold or what have you. You can change this picture to something else. You can do whatever you want to do inside this area right here using the same options that you have inside your post or page editor. Alrighty, now I wanted to show you something really quick. Underneath appearance and editor, and this area is for, you know, moderate to advanced users. This is where you edit your files. If you're editing any of these files or templates, you should be working on a child theme. I am doing video demonstration, so I'm working on a local installation of WordPress. I'm not live on the web, and so these changes are not impacting me, but if you are working on a live website, you should be working on a child theme. If you do not know what a child theme is, you can watch my tutorial on child themes. That's located on my channel. There's part 1 and 2. You can check that out to show you how to set up a child theme and use it. And if you're not using a child theme, I highly recommend that you make copies of any files that you are editing first and foremost before you make edits and after you make edits. So for example, I wanted to just show you really quick that these are all the files for the theme, and if I wanted to do some stuff to the front page here, I clicked on a file called front page PHP, front-page PHP, and this is the new PHP file that they created. Older versions, the file is called home.php, and there's some confusion about that with the older versions of the responsive theme. This file is called home.php, and when they updated it a few versions ago, they named it to front-page PHP. However, they contain the same basic information here, and this particular one contains the home headline, the subheadline, and the text that's written there. It also has the call to action button right here, and it has the featured content here. The featured image that we're looking at is right here. So if you wanted to, you could use these files to modify the content that's in that area. For example, let's see, hello world. Here's the headline. What if I wanted it to say Allan's world? Or how about welcome to Allan's world? Okay, and then I go ahead and update that. Go back to the site, refresh. Oh, I get an error. Hold on. Okay, that's because I had an extra character in there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and update that. Go back to the site, and nothing changed. Okay, and that's because if we remember, go back over here under appearance and theme options, under home page, we put something in this option box. And when you put something in here, it overwrites whatever is in the default file, which in this case we're editing the front page PHP file. So if I go ahead and delete that, and delete that, and then go ahead and save those changes, now whatever I did in the editor, in the front page PHP file, welcome to Allan's world, will show up now. Okay, we go back to the site and refresh, and now it says welcome to Allan's world. So to demonstrate that one more time, if I go back to theme options, go back to home page, and if I put a title in here in this option section, going to put hi there. If I save that, go back to the site, refresh, that overrides whatever's in the PHP file. Okay, so just remember that. But you have two options. You can edit your title and your subheadline and your content here in this area, or you can do it manually inside the front page PHP file. I just wanted to show you that, but again, you should be doing that on a child theme. And if you don't know about child themes, once again, you can watch my tutorial on child themes. And I did that in the editor, working on the front page PHP file. Once again, it shows you your site title, your site subheadline, and your site content. This is the text right here that is on the home page right here. Okay, so you can edit it in two different ways. Alright, so that's going to conclude this tutorial. The next tutorial is going to deal with the home widgets and a couple other things on the responsive theme, and hopefully this was helpful to get you started. We covered everything from the header to the menu to the title, subtitle, content area, call to action button, featured content area, and now we're going to jump to the home widgets in the next one. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, contact me at mindvisionmedia.net. Thanks for watching my channel, and leave some comments and some likes. Alright, thanks. Bye.